Hey, how's it going? Another daily update. Day after a presentation, I often feel a little flat, a little tired, a little drained perhaps, but today I felt really good. I felt really sort of fully charged, had a couple of really good coaching calls, and I guess I just spent some time today managing my own energy levels, making sure I took a few little breaks. Actually, I'll tell you what was interesting. This morning I did a call with Simon Shepherd. He's a guy from Optima Life, and a little while ago I was wearing this device on my chest that kind of went from here down to my side, called the First Beat, and it measured my heart rate variability. So I sent it off, got some kind of data back about my heart rate and variability throughout the course of the day. So it kind of told me a bit more of an insight into recovery when I'm feeling stressed, when I'm feeling loaded, and when I'm feeling recovered and relaxed. And I guess I was kind of conscious of that because this morning I'd had this call with him, and he had talked about some of the things that really kind of seemed to make me feel really relaxed and calm. And those things were things like coaching calls and writing. And he could very clearly see these blocks of green on the graph. In fact, the video is on this channel, so you can have a check it out if you want to see it. It's about 15 minutes long. But really, really interesting. And I think possibly because of that, I did that this morning at about 8:30. And because that was fresh in my mind, I just made sure I took regular breaks through the day. And maybe that's what it was that made me feel really, really more energized than perhaps I often do feel after a day when I've been out presenting. Anyway, that was that. I also shot a video for Milton Park. There was I think there's a bit of confusion with some of the people who were invited to the session, or who came along to the session, who weren't quite sure or didn't know that it was 2 hours long, because it wasn't just me talking for 2 hours. It was a networking session as well. And some people had to leave early because of that. So they'd asked me if there were any resources that I could point them to on my website. And so I decided actually I'd just shoot a video to recap on everything that I covered in the first half of the presentation and summarize what I covered in the second half. And I was quite surprised actually when I went through it. I don't know why I was surprised, but seeing as it was only yesterday that I did it, and I prepared pretty well for it. But as I was going through it, it just flowed really well. And even in a sort of a condensed format, that summarized format that I did today, it just kind of came out right. I didn't rehearse it, didn't practice it. Just all those things, they're all in there. But for me, the skill for me to keep developing is to be able to be succinct, to be able to get my thoughts organized in a way. I know that the thoughts I've got, the ideas I've got, I know they're good, I know they make sense, but it just takes me a while to kind of get them into that organization. And so I was quite surprised today, and very pleased that when I went through this little video, and again, that's on this channel. It's actually as an unlisted video. I'll probably take it off unlisted and put it to public. Don't know why I decided to unlist it, but anyway, and I'll link to it from here as well. But I was kind of surprised, but also maybe not quite so surprised, because I have been working on this talk for some time, and these ideas have been evolving over the last few weeks and months. So anyway, maybe that's something I need to start doing, summarizing talks as well as giving the full version. And hopefully it's of some benefit to those who actually came along and watched it as well. Anyway, tomorrow, change the subject, tomorrow I am off to the Lake District, because on Sunday I'm doing the Frog Graham Round. I'll give a bit more of an idea of this in tomorrow's update, but my mind has been somewhat distracted with that this week, and I've been quite kind of focused on it because it is a fairly big undertaking. And I'm like I said, I'm driving up there tomorrow. It's about a 4.5, 5 hour drive from here. Hopefully get up there mid-afternoon, late afternoon, just chill out. I've got a bit of prep work I've got to do for it. And then on Sunday we set off at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's nice. So there'll be that early start is going to be interesting, especially with some very, very steep inclines to do in the dark before I get to the first lake to swim across. But it'll be good fun. It'll be good fun. I keep telling myself that. No, it is. I'm really looking forward to it. But I will do a check-in tomorrow, probably on the journey on the way up there, and another one at some point on Sunday, I will endeavour to do a check-in, and hopefully if there's a good bit of Wi-Fi at the place where we're staying, I'll be able to upload them as well. But that's my check-in for the day today. I will be back again tomorrow at some point, probably somewhere in the lakes, with another daily update. Bye for now.